The question of the season for the Grizzlies has been, are they a true championship contender with a rising superstar in Ja Morant? However, Memphis has an insane 18-2 record when their best player does not play. Are the Grizzlies actually better without him, or do they play more as a team? Let's see how they destroy the Warriors. Without a ball-dominant point guard, everyone has to step up to the next role, as Grizzlies coach Jenkins had mentioned before. Here they run a nice out-of-bounds play, with Williams coming off one screen to go to the weak side corner, and Desmond Bane runs off two staggered screens with Moses Moody trailing to go to the strong side corner and gets a wide open look at a 3-ball. He misses this, but of course Bjelica does not box out and lets Tillman in for the offensive tip and score. In the second quarter, Memphis completely obliterated the Dubs. Here Clark slips the screen and gets a mismatch with Chiozza, and Memphis swings the ball to Conchar, who attacks off the catch. Gets by Damian Lee with no rim protector for an easy layup. We all know teams want to go at Bjelica every damn game. It gets pretty tiring, honestly, as a Dubs fan. Dillon Brooks comes off an Iverson screen and actually has a wide open look at a 3. Tillman comes for a two-man game, and Brooks actually rejects this screen when Moody tries to ice this to the sideline. Bjelica is in drop coverage, and Brooks pulls up for a nice mid-range. By the second half, Memphis had run away due to great defense and everyone touching the rock on offense. Here we have a modern NBA play called the Spain pick and roll, where one screener hits the ball handler and the second pick hits the initial screener. Adams is the first screener, and Looney plays drop on this to avoid the switch. Kyle Anderson then comes from behind for a second pick on Looney to open up a potential lob to Steven Adams, forcing Kuminga to pick the ball handler up. This time Jones decides to pull for a nice floater. This was a nice play as Adams acts as the perimeter player to assist in both screening and handoffs. Brooks goes for the first give and go, and Wiggins nicely denies this, but this was all a decoy as Brooks actually sets a pick on Jordan Poole. Bane comes up essentially two screens as Adams acts as the second pick and hands the ball off simultaneously for a wide open look at a 3. Bane knocks it down. Small two-man game on the strong side. Brooks clears out from the corner and Adams comes from the elbow for a pick. The Warriors ice this to the baseline, but Jones gives a sweet bounce pass right through the defense, and Steven Adams goes through two defenders for a nice reverse layup. One last defensive collapse by the Warriors. Melton gives a dribble handoff to Desmond Bane coming from the corner, and both Warriors decide to chase him for some reason. Miscommunication leads to a blow-by past Kuminga, and Chiozza is not going to stop anyone from scoring. Melton with a smooth reverse layup. There you guys have it, a short breakdown on how the short-handed Warriors got absolutely destroyed by the second seeded Memphis Grizzlies. This obviously is not an ideal potential playoff matchup between the two, but you can see clearly how Memphis relies much more on team play and ball rotation to get easier shots. Shout out to Coach Jenkins for doing an amazing job this year getting the players to play within the system and having a next man up mentality. This should be no knock on Ja Morant, as he is a rising superstar of this league, but having an 18-2 record without your best player kind of eliminates him from the MVP conversation, as the rest of the Grizzlies can win games without any mind-blowing highlight plays. The Dubs, on the other hand, have just been pitiful recently, and another big matchup against the Phoenix Suns is coming up. Hope you guys like this breakdown, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys Wednesday night.